This is my video report on professional practice models for Nursing 306, the Theoretical Foundation of Professional Nursing Practice. During this presentation, I'm going to identify the professional practice model or PPM for Sentara Healthcare, describe its components, and finally critique its applicability to the nursing profession. I'd like to begin by describing Sentara. This 130-year-old nonprofit organization is based in Norfolk, Virginia, and serves the entire state of Virginia and the northeastern part of North Carolina. The healthcare system includes 12 hospitals with over 3,700 beds, 10 nursing centers, 3 assisted living facilities, 4 medical groups, and various outpatient centers, imaging centers, home and hospice care, and rehabilitation and therapy centers. Out of 12 Sentara Healthcare hospitals, an impressive 9 hospitals have achieved magnet status. This certification by the American Nurses Credentialing Center is considered globally the most prestigious recognition of quality patient care, nursing excellence, and innovation. Sentara is the second largest private employer in Virginia. The healthcare system has over 6,800 providers in total and nearly 30,000 employees across the 2 states. Sentara's professional practice model can be found in the most recent nursing annual report. The PPM is broken down into 4 components: its mission, its vision, its values, and its philosophy. The philosophy component includes the nursing culture. This is an original professional practice model created by Sentara. However, you can detect the subtle influences of various nursing theories and philosophies. So to begin, Sentara's mission is to improve patient health every day through nursing excellence. This mission is much more than curative. Instead of restoring health to a patient, Sentara aims to assist the patient in achieving an improved state of well-being. The term nursing excellence is not specifically defined, but we can assume it includes patient education, guidance, direction, social support, and any of the other helping methods performed by nurses as outlined by Dorothea Orum's theory of self-care. Sentara's vision is to create an environment of health and healing. The environment is one of the 4 crucial concepts to the meta-paradigm of nursing. The importance of an environment that is conducive to health and healing can be traced all the way back to Florence Nightingale's nursing philosophy. Sentara values people, quality, patient safety, service, and integrity. Valuing people means respecting individuals from all cultures and those with different belief systems. Valuing people involves more than just tolerating people. It means striving to understand cultural differences as to make a connection. This involves commitment and integrity. Valuing quality and patient safety are 2 competencies of the Q-SYN Institute. At the core of Sentara's professional practice model is Sentara's philosophy. I will read it verbatim. Our work is built on a foundation of safety and accountability. We seek to create the best possible experience of caring and healing for our patients, families, and caregivers. As nurses, we influence care through evidence-based practice and shared decision-making, and through collaboration, coordination, and innovation, we accomplish positive patient outcomes. Understand the professional practice model and its components, Sentara uses a Parthenon structure for visual ease and clarity. A Parthenon is a temple from ancient Greece that embodies the classical architecture of the Doric order. Mathematicians and architects recognize its timeless construction and the use of the golden ratio, as it is perfectly balanced, aesthetically pleasing, and a proportionate structure. Given the Parthenon's endurance and structural balance, it is a perfect illustration for Sentara to use. Sentara's vision of creating an environment of health and healing is represented as the pinnacle of the Parthenon. The importance of Sentara's mission, or what it seeks to accomplish, is symbolized as being the highest attainable point of the structure. Centera's philosophy statement states that safety and accountability is the foundation of its entire practice. As illustrated, the foundation is labeled as a culture of safety and accountability. The addition of the term culture suggests a collectiveness among nursing professionals, signifying that safety and accountability are ingrained, accepted by all, and uniformly practiced. The second part of Centera's philosophy is the importance of creating the best possible experience of caring and healing, not only for patients, but including the patient's family and caregivers in this relationship. This is represented in the top step, or stylobate, by the all-encompassing term relationship-based care. Having completed the foundation of the professional practice model, the philosophy statement now moves on to the supporting columns. These represent the ways nurses influence care. Up until this point, Centera's philosophy was clearly outlined and consistent with its visual representation. The final portion of the philosophy statement becomes a little murky. Let me read the statement directly as you view the 6 supporting columns. As nurses, we influence care through evidence-based practice and shared decision-making, and through collaboration, coordination, and innovation, we accomplish positive patient outcomes. In my humble opinion, the manners in which a nurse influences patient care are tools, albeit important tools, but they are used with the intention of achieving the ultimate goal of a positive patient outcome. Here are the 6 columns of the Parthenon list the tools that the nurses use and the final patient outcome as being equivalent. While I understand that these 6 columns do support Centera's ultimate vision of creating an environment of health and healing, I believe the model may benefit from showing an added layer of how the ways a nurse influences care affects a patient's positive outcome, which then affects Centera's vision. I propose that patient outcome should be removed as a symbolic column and instead placed in a superior position near the peak of the Parthenon, right under Centera's vision to create an environment of health and healing. The patient's outcome is directly influenced by shared decision-making, evidence-based practice, collaboration, coordination, and innovation, and therefore should be a separate component. In addition, I also propose removing shared decision-making as a supporting column and instead placing it as a foundation in the practice model. Centera stresses the importance of nursing as a profession and of nursing participation in shared decision-making. This is evidenced by the shared governance model, various committees, councils, and forums, all with the goal of increasing nurse representation to improve patient care, the working environment, and nursing practice in general. Centera also draws from Patricia Benner and offers a clinical ladder so that nurses can become experts in their field and are better at negotiating change. Placing shared decision-making at the foundation of the structure also aligns with Centera's mission of improving health through nursing excellence. This model now accurately reflects how nurse involvement in shared decision-making influences evidence-based practice, collaboration, coordination, and innovation, as illustrated by the supporting columns. One final alteration is that you begin to notice that these columns align with the CUSIN Institute's competencies. So evidence-based practice is one competency, collaboration can fall under the CUSIN competency teamwork, innovation falls under the CUSIN competency quality improvement, and coordination of care can fall under the CUSIN competency patient-centered care. This leaves a Parthenon with 2 empty columns. Fortuitously, there are 2 remaining CUSIN competencies, informatics and safety. If we plug those in, the new model would reflect all 6 competencies of the quality and safety education for nurses. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.